Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you an update on my video game here. I've been working on for a couple years actually. The box itself that it comes in, it look familiar? Yep, that's an old Cherry Master machine. Now the Cherry Master machine, it didn't look like this. This part right here, the gameplay area, it just came to there, straight across. And I fabricated this. This is stainless steel. What I did is I took a piece of cardboard, laid across here, bent down based upon how many controls I had. I marked it off with a piece of cardboard. Like that. A couple extra holes for coin buttons. We got inside here is all the controllers and buttons and wires all soldered up. Get most of this stuff online. This is an iPad controller, and what it does is when you push a button, this pretends like it's a keyboard, and that hooks up into your computer. That's how it controls the video games. This is just mounted with a piano hinge, and I just cut it to length, and it flips up just like a regular video game. I have these little clasps like this. It clicks on to this thing right there. I got some cotter pins to stick in there, so when this thing is locked down, it's tight. It doesn't move. I just bought those pins, Lowe's or Home Depot. Get it in the section where they have like different knobs and stuff like that, custom stuff. Just a regular door on there, nothing special. The key, lock it up for the kiddos if you have any. Now this isn't actually a monitor, it's a television set. I just took all the plastic off of it and I mounted it in there with some boards or whatever. I had to take it apart so it fits just barely. And then I got my own custom sound system in it, Boston. Here's actually the buttons that was on front of the television. And this little device right here converts VGA into S-video. I was fortunate enough to my friend Joe Jacobs gave me this television years ago, and just starting to plug it in and works. S-video works. This box was, let me see, I think this box was like 14 bucks on Amazon or something like that, and they shipped it right from New Jersey. So it just has a computer in it and a whole bunch of wires, no back on it yet, and the main system loaded up into it. And when I'm going to run all my video games on it, this is going to have 6,666 video games, which is insane. What they are is mostly old classics and from systems that you can't even get anymore unless you buy them on eBay. And here, we're going to take a little look. Now I need a little bit faster computer to run this main hyperspin on. Hyperspin. But it's pretty cool. These are all the systems it does. Sega 32X. Actually need my keyboard to scroll through them here. You got your Dreamcast system, Game Gear. Now, inside of each of these systems, you have all these games to play. Now, I don't have none of them loaded up, so Bust a Move, all that. Double Dragon. See all this stuff. And this is just the Game Gear games. Now, each system, the Sega M2, TurboGrafx 16. Now, you have all these games inside of here. Each system has a buttload. Like, I don't even know how many. So, it's pretty cool. Neo Geo systems. You gotta have Neo Geo games. Now, like I said, a lot of these systems, Neo Geo Pocket, Color, you can't get no more. 3DO. I remember buying this system for $600. You know, so. PlayStation? Who didn't have a PlayStation? You know, and this thing has all of them. 007, 007 Tomorrow, 007 Racing, you know, all the games that you could ever think of that you could ever play for the PlayStation system. This is enough games to last you a lifetime. I mean, literally a lifetime. You could never get bored with making or building a system like this. Now, this is one of my favorite systems. This one controls all your Laserdisc video games, which I have about 4 of them. I actually bought them on CD, and it's a little bit more complicated to load them up onto this system, actually. I want to see what systems they have. See, I never even heard of a lot of these. It's kind of slow loading these up. There's Dragon's Lair. Can't find. So I haven't loaded none of the games up in this. This is just showing you. Now MAME is all your classic arcade games that came in cabinets like this. But you can't find them nowhere. I'm only out, you know, I wanted to build this game for one simple game, and that's Mappy. If anyone remembers Mappy, that's my ultimate favorite arcade game of all times. Of course, Defender, Asteroids, and who doesn't like playing Pac-Man? This controller setup right here, this is an 8-way joystick. So it has 8 ways, 7 different buttons. And this controller right here is a 4-way. And this is like your Pac-Man, your older games, Galaga, Galaxia, all of those. Gorf, I think, was an 8-way. Gorf was an 8-way. But it has Atari, 2600, 5200 games, Licks, Nintendo. Remember all the old Nintendo classics? Well, I got them all. Oh man, 10-Yard Fight. 1942, 1943, 3D Roadrunner, 720 Degrees. I mean, you name them. Addams Families. So, what ultimately this is, these are just the A's. These are just A's. There's B's. Back to the Future, all these. These are all B games. Let's see how far we go to the C's. There's C. I think it was Cannibal. But that's just an idea of literally how many games are on this system. Here's Super Nintendo. Remember all your Super Nintendo games? Oh yeah. Classics. Blast from the past, everybody. Hoping to have this up and running and most of the games here within the next week or so, you know. Pretty simple instructions online. There's Sega, Master System, Genesis, Sonic Hedgehog. The only game worth playing on Sega system, I think, you know, that's personally me. The Sega CD had some pretty cool games, you know, and like I said, each system has multiple games. I mean, like, you wouldn't believe how many games are actually... Oh, look at this one. 18-wheeler. All these. You know, these are games that you can't get no more. You can find. So, look at all those. Amazing. So, wish me luck here within the next few weeks, and maybe I have a few over for Christmas, and y'all can battle me on some of the classics like Mortal Kombat or any flight games. I love like 1942? That was awesome. So, all right, take care, and I'll give you an update later.